Hello, hello. Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on where you are. It's good afternoon here. Oh, sorry. Of course, I get some streamer coffee immediately. See if I can set up all the chat things. Not too easy, I have to say. Just can't get the Steam chat to work at the moment. Steam chat often kind of just dies on me. Oh, career. European League, it's the only one I have. British Rookie Cup, that's the one I'm working on. Coffee is ready. Position 12, time attack. Let's try this one again, I think. Oh man, the coffee is hot. Luckily I kind of forgotten the kind of wonky music. It really reminds me of some other game, I have to say. Start, I guess. Let's see, this is a little bit tricky here. What in the world? No! Not the same thing again. Why isn't the controller working? Man, I'm gonna take the controller out and put it in again. I have to do this every time. What's happening? I don't get the little chime thing. Boring. Super boring. I have to set the controller every time. It's on keyboard, I don't know. Must I set it on controller? Is that the thing? I don't know. Do I have to do that every time or no? That's not even the thing. What in the world? Sadly, racing games can have this trouble now and then, but this is the first time I can understand, but when you first run and set up the game, I have actually no idea why it's doing this. So it's the keyboard works. I don't want to use the keyboard, however. Controller configuration. What's going on? It's excellent. Excellent. Cord out and in again, let's see. Nothing yet. Nothing's happening. Wait, now something's happening. Maybe the controller is awakening. Controller is awakening, but every control is... But the controls are super weird. Yeah, I don't want to have any play button on my controller. We're off to a great start. It looks kind of okay, I guess. What is with this? I don't want to have a play button on the controller. What in the world? What is this even? AD. Enter. I don't even know what that is. Is it some kind of... Let's see. We're on. Hello there, Cakewalker. Oh, this dangerous curve. We're off to a really bad start. Controller troubles. I hope you're doing well, Cakewalker. I guess we have to call this a warm-up. Oh, precisely. Yeah, the right kind of stupid. You have to be the right kind of stupid to play this game. In my opinion, it's just really horrible difficult. Here's the long stretch. Here the share of the... What's going on? Oh, I think the race timed out nicely. Oh, Cakewalker's doing fine, but he hasn't been doing his taxes. Yeah, procrastinating, I guess. He's been doing other things he hates less, but still needs doing. I'm the same way. That's the time when maybe I do some tidying up or stuff. I actually also started to think about old batteries in my old computers, but I don't have the right kind of screwdriver. I need a 150 millimeter, 15 centimeter long Torx 15 to get into the computer. That's just annoying. Yep, constructive procrastination, says Cakewalker. Yep. Yeah, because you don't have to do nothing, you can do something. Let's see here. We're off to the start. Accelerate, full acceleration. Get ready with the brake. Oh man. Brake. Oh, I almost didn't make it anyway. Holy moly. And brake. Full acceleration. A kind of a large brake. Holy moly. Yeah, eat turf. Oh man. Oh, poor guy. I drove over him. Oh no, what is this? Brutal. Someone hit me from behind. Oh man. Full acceleration. Oh man. These guys are cheating. Oh man, still way too high speed. Oh, the brakes are sadly missing, lacking. Oh man. The grass! The grass! So slippery. I see. Cakewalker is writing something about the constructive procrastination there, but I can't read it at the moment. There's too much going on. Why is the brake light lit? I'm not braking, I hope at least. It's just weird. Now I'm braking. Maybe it's just the lighting. Holy moly. Brutal break. Oh no, I'm out in the grass. Cakewalker writes you can use procrastination on the things you hate doing the most to motivate yourself to do other things you don't hate quite as much. Yeah, that works. I had a lot of boring chores to do today. I kind of made them in. I started with some of the least boring, then I got up to the most boring, and then I took the middle boring ones at the end. Saying, I'm gonna try in this a little bit more of this craziness here. Oh, the button mashing game. Win, 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 win. If I don't win it at the beginning, I'm out. Oh man, what are you doing? Holy moly. Oh no. Oh no. I have a pile up in the corner here. Oh, I'm coming up the curves at a bad angle. Of course, every bike seems faster than mine or something. Well, maybe not on the straight stretch here, but oh man, can barely make the curve actually. Oh man, that was interesting. That was interesting. Speed didn't match the steering, so I went over. Lost balance on the front wheel or something. Cakewalker says I'm gonna need a big pile of blue turtle shells to come back from that one. Yeah. That curve is a 2-time brake curve. I have to brake once in the middle too. Oh man. Alright. Oh. No, no. The bike can't be steered. The steering doesn't work if the speed isn't matched, sort of. It's highly unstable, this bike. If the speed gets too low, it can't be steered. Holy moly. Ah, it's not going good. Can I try this one? I don't know. Let's try it. See what happens. Proceed, proceed. Time attack. And it's super weird. Now I'm on another track here. There's always another track. At least it's the same bike. It's a large peanut-shaped track. Because I played so many racing games, the controls doesn't correspond at all with a car game. It messes me up a lot. In a car you have the wheel, and you have accelerate and brake and perhaps a handbrake, but here you have front and rear brake. Or life crystals perhaps in Terraria. I need a whole bunch of those life crystals. Yeah. The test failed. To be honest, I don't even know what the test was, but you're going through a test. I will not say what a test is. It's a time attack test. So I guess it... Oh wait, is that 58-1, 56-3? I don't know, let's try it again. I hope it's not one, it's a possibility it's one of these games I need to upgrade the bike to even be, what do you call it, competitive. Those kind of games, I have to say I'm not so huge a fan of that system. You're kind of... Oh man, can't even win with the regular stuff maybe. I hope it's not the case, but I'm getting a little bit suspicious here. As if the steering doesn't match at all. doesn't match that curve at all. It's a game of geometry, this. Radius of the circle. I don't know. The bike seems just extremely sluggish. I don't know. Can I do something to the bike? Technicals. Top acceleration. Top speed. Handling. Braking power. Bike management. Change. Constructor. Sell the bike. Customize. Can I customize it? Oh, of course. Enhance your stuff. It's about enhancing your stuff. Stock exhaust. No, nothing else. Transmission. I don't even have racing transmission. What in the world? Brake kits. Suspension. I don't even have racing suspension. Chain. I can't imagine the chain would do a lot, I have to say. Stock wheel rims, tires. Equipped no brand street tires. Mirrors. I say what? Can I? My first thing was was thinking to change the exhaust, but that's not possible. My second idea is to change the transmission. Wait. Let's change the racing transmission. 3,000 credits. Yes, for sure. I have to upgrade the bike. I get an achievement here. The budding mechanic. I'm now a budding mechanic. Can I upgrade the engine too? Engine kit. I can upgrade to the first engine kit. Let's do it. Now, what about the brakes? Brakes. Kit 1. Yes. Holy moly. We have built a monster. We have built a monster. Let's try the monster out here. Yes, we want to start. Holy moly, there's a lot of... This whole autopilot thing, I have to say, I'm not sure what it's about. Oh, yeah, it's more aggressive somehow. Check out that engine, holy moly, the monster engine. Maybe not really. And it's a bit, bit more responsive. Oh. And the brakes surely, the brakes nip a little harder. Holy moly. I'm gonna break this controller if this keeps up. I'm mashing the buttons too hard. Now I can almost make the curve here. Ouch. Eat a little bit of grass. But the test still failed. Annoying. Shall I guess I have to upgrade more stuff. What about suspension? Upgrading the suspension maybe. Because of course there can not be the rider's fault. It has to be the machine. Of course. So what happened? What happened? What's happening? Did I go too far back? For some reason. Wait, what's happening? What in the world? I went one step too far. So I missed bike setup. Suspension preload on the let's preload the front a little bit. How much, I wonder? Let's try that. Transmission. Let's see. The transmission needs to be a lot more aggressive in the lower here. Let's try and up the whole thing a little bit. I don't know, today's date maybe. What? Same new setup. Yeah. It's a bit... It's always the same thing in this kind of games. Oh man, what is this? Suddenly I'm in a race. I don't even know what's happening really. Yep. This did the trick. I think. Yeah. If only I can make the curve now. Yeah. And now it's getting there. Now we have a monster machine here. Oh man. It's a dangerous monster machine. Oh man. What in the world? I didn't know racing was a contact sport. What in the world? Oh man, still a little bit too... Brakes are better, but they're not great. Oh man. Oh man. Oops, way, holy moly. That's not great. I totally missed that curve. The bike still wants The rear brake. The rear brake is still the thing. Oh, I messed up. But we're slowly getting there. I almost, let's see. There's the peanut. Time attack on the peanut. Let's try that again. Let's see. Bike management. Customize. Oh, can I suddenly get the second engine kit now? That's annoying. Let's get that then. Oh, can I go back some? Oh, suddenly I can get some exhausts too. I'm not sure which one is the best, but I do know you gotta have a, what do you call it? Gotta have a good suppression to get the compression in the engine. Let's try that. Let's try the biggest one. Wait, 5,000. Not sure yet. I don't know which one is the best. That's the question. Is it? What was it? Yep. Acceleration increases, but the top speed, the handling. Wait, this one, I don't know. Wait, can I compare it? Let's see, 162. No, the numbers doesn't change. Kinda wish I could see the numbers before I buy. The numbers changing. No. No preview on the numbers. Wait. Transmission. Already have the best transmission. We can get another brake kit. Suspension. We need racing suspension. Holy moly. Chain. Rims. Holy moly. We're gonna save on the rims. Tires, now we're talking. Completely slicks. I don't know about that either, I have to say. Oh man, there's a bunch of different tires. What does these guys cost? 8,000. That's just amazing price. Mirrors. Oh, we can remove the mirrors. What does that cost, I wonder? Plate and indicator. Remove it. Remove the stuff. Yeah. So what's this? Messages? Or so I thought. see. Back again. And back again, I think. Shall we try the peanut again? Bike management. I want to... No. I would have liked to try and raise the front suspension a tiny bit more, but... Oh wait, I can still do it here maybe. Preload, one more. Little harder front suspension. Transmission. More aggressive transmission in the bottom range. We try that. Here comes the curve. Oh, I'm out of there. Oh no, I went over. I went over. I wonder if these tires have a... Likely there's a little bit different grip in these tires. Maybe they hate grass even more than the last ones. Ah, the test keeps failing. Must I up the max? The top speed of the machine, maybe? Seems to be one of these games where you have to kind of... What to say? You make a base camp almost and attack. Let's try another track. Oh man. Whoops, what happened there? Have I even been on this track? That's what's so strange about the setup here. Suddenly I'm in a race. I don't know if I even been on this track. Have I been on part of it in the time? Obvious, it seems my top speed isn't matching the other guys or something. Yeah, so I think I've been to this part here. acceleration matching. Yeah, it is actually. At least the guys in the rear. Oh man, that's a brutal break, and it wasn't enough. Oh, what in the world? Oh no, I'm out in the rough. This is not gonna end well. The bike is dangerous at low speed. The handling is really bad at low speed. Tiny little map in the left corner isn't helping much. Oh man. Too close. What? Oh, I don't know what happened. What happened? Was it one of those really dangerous? I think if the speed gets too low, the front wheel caves in, sort of. Well, it's hard to describe. It was pretty exciting, but it didn't. It didn't end well. It was pretty fun, I have to say. Let's see. So at the moment, I fear I'm stuck here, kind of. Woodland circuit. Try that again, maybe. Let's grab a little coffee before the race here. A quick sip. Oh man, bad start also. Oh man, these guys are accelerating like crazy and... Holy moly. And now the handling has improved. I can almost make that curve now. Oh man. But the stiffer, I guess the stiffer suspension has its dangers too. Oh man. Oh no. Too low speed. The bike lays down. Oh no. Oh no. I started braking about 3 meters too late. Oops. Yeah. Oh, it really wants to do its own thing. It's dangerous to lean it too much in low speed. I'm out in the rough. Oops. Dangerous. Holy moly, my fingers. I guess I'm just stuck here for now. What in the world am I supposed to do? Just grind this over and over until I get points. That's kind of the boring thing with all racing games. Kind of tricky curve coming up here. Oh man. No. It is as if the top speed is too low. I'm not looking for the management, I'm looking for the setup. The management it seems I can do here, but the setup I do before each race, it seems. Let's go crazy in the setup here. And let's hope. It suits the track. Oh man. Oh man. I messed up. Suddenly I'm thinking car controls again. I shaved a little off at the time. Oh no. Oh, I paused it by my tuning basically the gearbox. Holy moly. Any more things I can do then? No, not yet. Dealership. Evildoers. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh man. That curve is super brutal. But that wasn't in the time test, that curve, sadly. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Out in the gravel, I can't make it. Oops. Oh, and a super brutal curve. comes, I believe, the super brutal curve here. Let's step on the brake. Oh man, I barely didn't make it anyway because it's so long. Blocking my way. Oh man. Evil doer. Who gave you a racing license? Holy moly. My best so far, I think. Amazing. See, I don't know. Position. I need more better things, I think. I need the little marks. Was that a new zone, I wonder? What is this? Starting grid. Oops. Yeah. The bike really doesn't like that turn in uphill. It's highly unstable. Barely didn't make that curve is pretty tricky. The stiffer suspension makes driving over the red plates a little bit dangerous. Oh man. Oh no, I'm not getting any good lines here. I'm messing it up completely. Oh, maybe I'm getting a bit tired. Oh, brake and brake and brake and brake. Holy moly. Oh, sorry, mister. Oh, check that out. Slight uphill, and the front suspension didn't like it at all. Oh man, I'm not holding the lines here. I'm missing every line. Oh, too low speed. Can't maintain balance. Holy moly. Oh, I'm totally beaten here. This is a sweaty game almost. My poor fingers. My poor controller. But a little bit of progress was made. Finally, at least I figured out how to kind of upgrade and tune the bike or something like this. So to the viewers and the listeners and the lurkers, I say thank you very much for watching. Thanks to Cakewalker for being in the chat here. Check out Cakewalker's Twitch channel also. That's Cakewalker, one word, underscore at the end. Cakewalker underscore. And of course, if you feel so inclined, leave a like, a share, a comment in the chat, a follow, a retweet, all that good stuff. And I will be seeing you in the next stream. Have a continued great Wednesday. Remember, that's the little Saturday, so I hope you have a great little Saturday and a great rest of the week, of course. Thanks for watching and take care and bye bye.